Okay, hello. Good evening, guys. Right, good evening, guys. Welcome back to our September week 3. Happy Friday. So this is our third lesson of September. Let's continue with our electricity. All right, so last week I think we finished around here, which is our electrostatic, okay, which is the thunder thing, the 静电. When you have friction, you have your electrostatic. All right, so let's finish our exercise for now. Okay, let's finish this first. We will go into electricity later. All right, so as I said last week, when you have friction, you will have electrostatic, and this only take place in insulator. Okay, 只有在绝缘体发生啊。When you rub plastic, you will get electrostatic. You won't get it from metal. Okay, there's no static in metal, you have to know. So B, Harry saw, we are in page 8, Harry saw Kuala Lumpur Tower being struck by lightning as shown. Okay, so there's a lightning here. Right, so why is the lightning conductor placed at the top? Okay, this is to conduct lightning to the ground. Okay, that means or you can say to protect the building from lightning. I would accept also. To protect the building, because we want the lightning to hit here, not here. 我们要雷打到这边，不是这边。Okay, we want the lightning to hit this thing, not the tower itself. Okay, so explain how this device works. Okay, this thing will, you can say it is conducted, sorry, not conducted, it is connected to the ground. Okay, it is connected to the ground. It will attract lightning. All right, like I said, the ground is always negative. So this, the ground is always positive, which is mentioned here. What was it again? There, you see, the ground is always positive. So now when I'm connected to positive, right, this negative lightning will hit here instead of the building. So now your building is safe. All right, guys, easy, This is a very easy part, So C, besides thunderstorm, state 2 other daily situations which produce electrostatic. So where else do you see electrostatic? You see this in your so many things. Okay, dust. Okay, dust attracted to newly to windows. Okay, to window or glass that is white. Okay, when you wipe your window, when you wipe your glass, immediately you see dust on it. That's the static lah. Okay, 静电。Okay, 你的灰尘粘在玻璃上就是静电。This is why glass they attract a lot of dust. Glass they attract a lot of dust. Right, that's the reason. So next, on a cool day with dry air, electric shock can be felt or sparks when we touch metal object. So when you have friction here, you get shock here, such as the door button seen in the diagram below. So name the phenomena that cause the electric shock. So what causes this? This would be your electrostatic. Okay, electrostatic. 静电, So based on the above situation, explain how electric shock can occur. All right, so first of all, you can say friction. You can say there's friction between shoe and the ground. Okay, this is like when you touch your friend, you get shocked. It's the same thing in shopping mall, right? I think I told this. So friction between the shoe and the ground. So you have charges, okay, positive charge or negative charge, charges built up on the body. All right, so now you have electrostatic jump from hand to door handle. This thing, there's a jump there, so that's the static lah. That's the static. Okay, that's the static. Okay, so you touch any metal object, this thing will jump lah. So you see 3000 volt. You won't die. Okay, you won't die. It's just that, you know, it's a bit not comfortable lah. Okay, it makes you very uncomfortable. Okay. Anyway, so F, during static electric shock, does the current flow from the knob to the hand or the other way around? Right. So you see, you are positive, right? You're positive, right? Like I said, it will always go from negative to positive. Positive cannot jump. Only negative can jump to positive. So if your leg is positive, so you are positive, right? So the negative will jump here lah. Okay, the negative will jump here lah. So from doorknob to hand. Why? Because static electric flows from negative to positive. Like I said, only negative can move, positive cannot move. Very, very important. Okay, let's finish this quickly. Name one phenomena, lightning law. One way to avoid static electric shock. How would you avoid this? You can reduce the friction on the ground. 越少摩擦就越少静电. Less friction, there's less static. So guys, you don't really see this in Malaysia. Do you get static shock in your house? No, because in Malaysia, right, most of our floor is tile or wood, right? 你的家里的地上都是瓷砖或者是木，对吗? So do you have carpet at home? Very seldom, right? I don't know about you lah. For us Asians, for us Chinese, we don't really put carpet at home. Maybe your living room has one, that's all. Because for us, I don't know about you lah. For us, carpet is kind of dirty. Okay, hey, you know, Guai Lo is like that one, right? You know, Guai Lo is like that one, right? You go to Western people's house, their whole house is carpet one. Besides the toilet lah, of course. So everything is carpet, and they will wear shoe in their house one. You see, that's the weird thing. You go to Ang Mo's house, you go to Guai Lo's house, you can just wear your shoe and go in. Okay, I don't know lah. For me, it's freaking disgusting lah. But for them, if you go to their house, right, and you start taking off your shoes, they will look at you and say, "What are you doing?" I'm taking off my shoes. Okay, okay. You don't do that. You just walk in. Okay, so when shoe has friction, carpet has friction. So when there's a lot of friction, you will have electrostatic charge. So Malaysia, we don't have one. Okay, because you don't wear shoes at home, I'm sure, and you don't have carpet at home. That's why there's no friction between your feet. 你的脚板跟地上没有摩擦, there's no friction. So you don't really get electrostatic lah. Okay, so anyway, how do you avoid electrostatic shock? You don't wear shoes at home. Okay, don't wear shoes at home. I know it sounds funny and idiotic. Okay, so what a stupid answer. Yeah, because it's a stupid problem. Who the hell wear shoes at home? Apparently they do. Right. Anyway, so number 4, like I said, this is the Van de Graaff generator. When you switch this on, this thing will start moving, and then you will get electrostatic charges here. Okay, so what is the function of Van de Graaff generator? This is to produce static electric. Okay, or electrostatic. So B, how electrical charges are produced by the Van de Graaff generator. So that's the friction between the roller and the belt. Like I said, all static comes from friction. 所有的静电都是因为摩擦. So friction between belt and roller. So C, draw the charges that accumulate at the metal dome when this thing is switched on. So you can just say there's, just draw positive here lah. You want to draw negative also can. All right, that's the answer already. As positive here. So they say an earth metal is brought near the charged metal, explain briefly what you observe. You will see a static here. You see a mini lightning here. It is a mini lightning. This is how lightning happens. All right, observe what you can have, what you can observe. Okay, you can say static electric. Okay, jumps from sphere to your Van der Graaf generator. Okay, I'm just writing VDG, Van der Graaf. It's a person's name. Van der Graaf is a person's name. That's why I put it Van der Graaf. 它是一个人的名字。Okay, so there's a friction there. Sorry, static jump. So explain. So you can say negative charge. Okay, jumps. Okay, from sphere to VDG, same thing. Because this is negative, this will jump here. Okay, you know what? I don't wanna talk too much about this. It's okay because we already do this like last week. All right, so why doesn't a Van der Graaf generator function properly in damped weather? Oh, that's a very good question. All right, so if the surrounding is very wet, right? Okay, you know Malaysia is very humid. You know it's humid. 马来西亚空气很潮湿. So Malaysia is a very humid country. So you don't really get static electric here. Why? Because you see, when there's water in air, 如果空气中有水分it's very hard for the electric to jump. 就是说如果空气很多水分那个电它跳不到. So this is why, right? If you are at Western country like this, you get this even easier during winter. Winter, why winter? 做么是冬天呢？因为冬天空气很干。Winter, your air is very dry, so very easy to jump. So for us, summer, right? Malaysia is a very humid country, so very seldom you see this thing. All right, so you can say water vapor in the air. Okay, water vapor in the air slows your static electric. Okay, slow static electric. Because water is insulated, right? Water vapor is insulated, so the thing cannot jump. So the thing kind of slows down. Okay, so FY is the shock from an underground generator is not dangerous as a shock from a domestic power supply. I'll talk about this later. Okay, you get shock from this thing. It's just an ouch, painful. But you get shock from your wall plug. Okay, let's say you take a fork, right? You poke it into your 3-pin hole there, your wall plug. Okay, 你的插头你开电well, you're gonna die. So I'll explain it later. Okay, we'll talk about electricity later. All right, so you know what, guys? I'm gonna skip this. Let's go to electricity, shall we? All right, today this is what we are going to learn. This is what we are going to learn, which is electricity. Very important stuff. Please pay attention. Okay, I know just now the stuff is very boring, 刚才那个东西很闲but please pay attention now. This is very important. Maybe not this year, okay? Because I don't know about your school, but certain schools, right, if they follow IGCSE syllabus, they teach this thing halfway. They don't teach calculation. You see, I find it very funny. They teach halfway, but they don't teach halfway. And then you'll be asking questions, sir, how does this thing work? So we are not going to do that. I'm going to teach you the full thing. I'm going to teach you everything. So this will be a little bit hard to absorb. So guys, please open your ears, pay attention, because this is very important. Next time when you go to physics in year 10 and year 11, you are still learning it. There's no running away. So might as well you learn now. Okay, guys, so what is electricity? 这个叫电流。Okay, 电流so this is different, guys. Electrostatic, right? What you learned last week, right, is just a jump. Okay, I say it again. What you learned last week is just a jump. That means, let's say your hand, you just now you touch the doorknob, right? After a jump, there's no more. Okay, when you touch it, you feel the jump, right? And then you touch it again, no more. It's like thunder. Sorry, it's like lightning. 打雷one lightning, then no more. You have to wait for another one. But electricity is different. Electricity is the continuous flow. Okay, electron 在持续流动，一直流，一直流，一直流。It will keep flowing until you switch it off. That means if you go to your plug, right? Let's say you switch on your fan, for example, if you switch on your fan, right? Electricity will flow to your fan. Okay, will flow to your fan forever. Okay, continuously keep flowing, 一直不断的流 until you switch it off. Okay, only the electric will stop. So that's the meaning. So electricity is the flow of electrical charges. Okay, you see, it's the flow. It's the flow. So for comparison, right, electrostatic, right, 静电 is jump. Electrostatic is jump. Electricity is flow. 一个是跳，一个是流动。That's why lightning is like 1 second, no more. But this thing is like continuously flow. All right, it is produced by the flow of electrons. Same thing, like I said, only electron can move. Okay, only electron can move. So I want you to think of electricity as a river. Okay, electricity is a river. 电流是一个河流，一样的。Instead of having water flowing, now you have electron flowing. Okay, so it's like you are standing at a stadium. Let's say you're standing at a stadium, you look down, you see at the entrance, right? People keep coming out from the stadium. That's how electric works. It's the flow of electron. You imagine every head is electron. You see the people going out, right? You see the flow, right? 看到很多头的 electron 流动那个就是电流。Okay, so I want you to think of electricity like a river. Electricity is a river. Okay, it's a river. So anyway, so there are 3 things I want you to learn today, which is current, voltage, and resistance. Okay, here comes. Okay, here comes. I don't know whether you learned this before, guys. Some schools, they teach this in year 7, which I find it very weird. Some schools, they teach it in year 8. Some schools, they teach it in year 9. I also don't know, okay? Some schools, they like to arrange things differently. But all right, so what is current, voltage, and resistance? When we talk about electricity, we'll talk about these 3 things. All right, so first one, let's talk about current. What is current? Current is the rate of flow of negative charges. Okay, okay, so what does it mean? Very easy. Guys, current is the width of the river. Okay, 这个叫电流，华语叫电流。电流呢就是河流的宽度。Oh shit, how do you write 宽 again? 宽度啦，你自己写。Okay, shit, flew out of my head already. So width, current is the width of the river. So this is the width. So this is the current. And you see this I here? You see this I here? I is the symbol. I is the symbol. Because you don't want to keep writing current, right? You don't want to keep writing current, right? We write shorter. It's like in chemistry, right? You don't write, let's say carbon. You don't write carbon. You say C. Carbon dioxide is CO2. That's the symbol. So for current, the symbol is I. Very easy one. You see, why is it I? Because to measure the width, right? I measure like this. This is the width. Can you see it looks like an I? Can you see it looks like an I? So this is the I. I is the current. I is the current. How wide the river is. So high current, wide river. Small current, narrow river. 电流大就很宽，电流小就很窄。Very easy, very easy, because this is how I understand electricity. Okay, I learned electricity in engineering. Okay, so I know this very well. Okay, so what is voltage? What is voltage? Voltage 就是电压。Okay, this is the speed of the river. Okay, this is the speed of the river. And this one very easy. Voltage, we just use V. Voltage, we just use V. You might say, sir, then current one cannot use C leh. Don't ask me, they just use I. Okay, so the speed of the river is voltage. So high voltage, fast river. Small voltage, slow river. OK， 看啊，明白哈？电压高就很快，电压低就很慢。So if you look at your house, right? Okay, do you know your house is how many volt? Our house, our plug, you know what's a 3-pin plug? Okay, 3-pin plug. This is our 3-pin plug, right? So this is from the wall, right? You plug this into the wall, right? This is our plug, right? So our country, our house, okay, if you live in a house, unless you live in a factory, our house uses 240 volt. Malaysia, we use 240. China use 240. Hong Kong use 240. Australia also use 240. India use 240. Many countries use 240. But if you go to US, 如果你去美国 you go US, they use 120. They use 120. That means for electricity, for US, right, their voltage is lower than us. Their river is slower than us. 他们的河流比我们慢。Okay, so can understand, very easy concept, guys. Very easy concept. So let me put it this way. If you have high current and low voltage, okay, high current, low voltage, that means the river is very wide, but it's very slow. 高电流低电压就是你的河流很宽，可是很慢。And the other way around, if your current is very low, but your voltage is very high, that means your river is very narrow, but your river is very fast. 你的河流很窄，可是它很快。Okay, so these two things are, and of course the last one you have resistance. This one you just use R. All right, this is the resistance of the river. Okay, the resistance 就是阻力。Okay, 阻力。So what is the resistance of the river? Along a river, you can't be 100% smooth, right? There will be rocks, right? Okay, 有石头顶住你的河流的嘛。So these rocks, they are fighting the river. They are slowing the river down. So this is our resistance. Okay, resistance is what slows your river down. 你的阻力会帮你的河流放慢。This thing will slow your river down. Okay, so I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys understand. So just remember this diagram. Okay, current is the width, voltage is the speed, and then resistance is the resistance. Okay, whatever that's slowing your river down. All right, so these definitions are: current is the rate of flow of negative charge. No need to memorize. Voltage is the electrical energy needed to move electrical charges from one point to another. You see, you read this thing, you don't understand anything, right? Okay, you don't understand anything, right? I don't know how is your teacher like, I don't know how is your teacher like, Most likely, I hope your teacher is not like that. But many teachers, when they teach electricity, they have no idea what they are talking about. Okay, because most of your science teacher, they are girls. Okay, they are women. Girls they are not very good with electricity one. Okay, I'm not trying to discriminate, but that's the truth. You go and see electrical engineering. Got how many girls study there? Not more than 5. Okay, every intake there's not more than 5. 没有人去读电的，没有女生读电的。Okay, so this is why when sometimes you ask your school teacher more about electricity, they will just look at you. They don't know to explain it. Okay, they just tell you, you just memorize, don't care, just memorize. You see, I don't like it that way. So this is why I use the river to understand. Okay, so 3 things you have to understand. And let's look at the unit. Let's look at the unit. How do we measure current? This one you need to memorize. We use the unit ampere. Ampere. And the symbol, again, we use A. You might say, wow, so I got 2 symbol one. One is for the unit. Sorry, one is for the quantity, what you are trying to measure. One is the unit. So don't get confused. Don't get confused. Okay, so current we use I, but the unit ampere we use A. We use A. And then for voltmeter, this one very easy. Voltage, we just use volt. And same thing, we use V. So volt very senang one, because V everywhere, you see? V, all V. Voltage, volt, all V. Senang cerita. Easy. So for resistance, right? You will see a very funny symbol here. So what is this? This is actually a Greek symbol. 它是希腊文字，希腊字母。Okay, we call this omega. Okay, omega. You know it's omega? You know there's a watch called Omega? Omega, the symbol of Omega. There's a watch lah. There you look at the symbol of Omega, you understand. So this is Omega. Okay, Omega. Because this is Greek alphabet lah. 这是希腊字母. So Greek alphabet, right? They don't say A, B, C, D. They say alpha, beta, gamma. I'm sure you know pi. You know pi. You do maths, you know pi, right? Which is 22/7 or 3.142. How many you want to memorize lah? Okay, you can memorize 100 digit lah. So that's the pi lah. Pi is the alphabet of P for Greek. Okay, for Greek. So omega is O lah. Okay, and then we have epsilon. All the funny letters you see in maths lah. Sigma. I think it's called sigma. This is sigma, and then we have a rho. Sorry, rho. I think it's like that. So all these are Greek alphabets lah. So for resistance, we use omega. Okay, and we don't say omega, we say ohm. We say ohm. All right, so this is what you need to know. So how do you measure current? We use something called ammeter, because ampere ma. So ammeter lor. And then to measure volt, right? We have voltmeter. Okay, to measure volt, we use voltmeter. Then sir, how about resistor leh? So how about resistance leh? Why no device to measure one? Resistance no need to measure one. Resistance we calculate, which brings me to my next point. Guys, please memorize this formula. I'll put a star here. Super ultra important. Next time you go physics, you will see this thing a lot. So what is this? This is our Ohm's law. Because everything you see here, it's made by this guy called Ohm. Okay, it's a person. Okay, Ohm's law. Okay, Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Who is it produced? He found this thing. George Ohm. George Ohm. So he found it. So we call it Ohm's law lah. So Ohm's law says that R equals to V divided by I. So that's why you see, you measure your current, you measure your voltage, but you calculate your resistance. 这两个是拿来量的，这个是拿来算的。So you just use R equals to V over I. Okay, you measure your V here, right? You measure your I here, right? So you just put it in there, you will get your R. So that's your resistance lah. All right, so very important, guys. Very important. You have to know what is this. And the question will be very super easy. Okay, so how does this thing work? Okay, how does this thing work? Let's go to the question. So the question, the calculation has nothing to do with these things. Okay, they won't ask you what is current, what is voltage. You just need to put in the formula. So first question, when a voltage of 3 is applied across a conductor, the current flow is 0.58. So what is the resistance? So guys, when you do calculation like this, right? It is always a good habit to label your numbers. What do I mean? You see, voltage of 3, right? This is my V. I label this so I don't get confused. And then the current flow is 0.5. So current is I. Current is I. Current is I. Don't get confused. Current is I. What is the resistance? So I put a R question mark there. That means this is what I want to find. So according to our formula, R equals to V over I. R equals to V over I. So your V is 3. Your I is 0.5. Guys, I shit you not. This is as easy as it gets. So not as difficult as you think. The difficult one comes when you're learning this later. Oh, this is the hard one. Okay. I don't know whether you guys learn this lah, okay, but I'm gonna teach this. I don't care. Some schools they don't teach one. I don't know why, but this is very important. Okay, so the answer here, 3 divided by 0.5, you get 6. And since this is resistance, right, the unit is ohm. Omega. Okay, omega. So 6 omega. Okay, so how many questions do you have? You have 8 questions here. I want you to do it right now. Okay, please do it right now. I will go to the toilet real quick. When I come back, I will give you the answer. Okay, so please do it right now. Okay, please do it right now. I'll give you the answer later. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. I will come back at 7:39. Okay, so I'll give you the answer later. Okay, guys, I'm back. Please check the answer. I'll give the answer. So for number 2, 12 is V, 3 is I. So R equals to VI. Always write the formula first. Always write the formula first. Sometimes they won't tell you the current lah. They say the ammeter reading. You see, ammeter reading. Ammeter means current lah. There, ammeter ma. Okay, so you have 12 divided by 3, so you get 4 ohm. Guys, this is easy peasy. Please don't tell me you don't know how to do this. I'll kick you back to kindergarten. Okay, so number 3. The figure shows an electric circuit. What will be the reading of the ammeter? Reading of ammeter means they want the I. What's ammeter ma? So 2 is the R, 10 is the V. So R equals to V over I. 2 equals to 10 over I. I just sub my value in. So how do you do this? Basic maths law, I equals to 10 over 2. So you get 5A. I is A. The unit of current is A because ammeter ma. So this, how do you turn this into this? This is maths, guys. Okay, 2 and I change place. This is your basic linear equation. You don't tell me you don't know how to do maths. So number 4, what is the reading of the ammeter? Same thing, they want the I. They give you the V, they give you the R. So R equals to VI. 4 equals to 10 over I. So I equals to 10 over 4. So you get 2.5A. Okay, the answer is 2.5A. All right, next, this is number 4. Let's look at number, I'll rotate this way out. I'll go number 8 first. So the resistance is 4. R is 4. What is the ammeter reading? That means that's the I. If the potential difference, you might say, hey, what is potential difference? That means the voltage, same thing. Potential difference is voltage. Same meaning. So R equals to V over I. 4 equals to 5 over I. So I equals to 5 over 4. So this is 1.25A. Okay, next. Number 7. What is the reading of the voltmeter shown? So what is the V here? So now they give you the I, they give you the R, they want the V. Like I said, make it a habit, label everything, because you won't get careless this way. So R equals to V over I. 3 equals to V over 1.5. So you move up, you times, so V equals to 4.5 V. 4.5 volt. Okay, next. What is the reading of the ammeter? Again, they want the I. So this is the V, this is the R. So 6 over 12, you get 0.5A. Don't suspect anything, that's the way it is. Guys, if this thing ever comes out in exam, it will look exactly like this. Not literally exactly, but it will almost look something like this. So how can you get this wrong? How can you get this wrong? I don't understand. Okay, next, number 5. So a light bulb is connected in series to a 12-volt battery. So this is the V. Resistance is 6R. Calculate the current. So I. So R equals to V over I. 6 equals to 12 over I. So I equals to 12 over 6. That will be 2A. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'll let you check the answer for a while. Please make sure you get everything. Easy, easy. I hope you have no question asked to ask here. Even if you don't understand what is current, what is voltage, what is resistance, what width lah, what speed lah, I don't care. I just want to know this formula. You still can do. You see, even if you understand, you don't understand Ohm's law, you only know what letter stands for what, you can still do. Okay, so what am I telling you this just now? Is to let you better understand electricity. Okay, it doesn't matter as long as you can do this. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go to our series and parallel circuit. Okay, series and parallel circuit. Okay, this is the killer. This is the killer. Guys, this is the hardest part of electricity. Sometimes when you go year, believe it or not, if you go year, I don't know whether you learn electricity year 10 or year 11, you will learn exactly the same thing. Okay, exactly the same thing. So let's understand this. All right, so before we move on, why is there a lost card? Oh shit, there's something wrong with my note. There's a missing column here. Shit, there's a missing column here. Okay, anyway, so later I'll tell you what to add lah. There's a missing column here. Oh shit, something is wrong with the printing. Okay, so anyway, let's look at what is series circuit and what is parallel circuit. This is the killer. Okay, this is a killer. I tell you something, this thing for some people will be very easy. For me, I think this is very easy. But for some people, don't understand means don't understand. I have friends who are in A levels. You know, as A levels, right? You are doing your IGCSE now, year 11 you do O levels, and then when you go before you go university you do A levels. We are learning the exact same thing in A levels. My friend still cannot do it. She still can fail physics because of this. All right, so I don't know lah. You see, it's a she. You see, girls they are not good with electricity one. Even she's in college this is like what year 9, year 8 science she also cannot understand one. So I will do my best to make you understand. So first of all, what is a series circuit? Series circuit is you connect everything in series. Okay, 这个叫串联电路，因为它是一串的嘛。You see you connect everything in one line series. You watch TV series like that, right? This is episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. You see, you watch it in series. So series is when you connect everything in one line. Okay, it's a series of light bulb. Okay, so series. Then what is parallel? Parallel means they go separate way. Can you see this is like parallel line? You know, it's parallel line. You draw parallel line. You draw this way, right? I see parallel line. That means they go parallel. So series 这个叫串联，因为你一串嘛，好像你想象这个是 fishball 这个是一串嘛，so series 咯。And then parallel 是平行，就是他们一起走parallel. Okay, you might say, okay, sir, so what? Okay, let's talk about the current, the voltage. Right, remember what did I say? What is current? What is current? Current is the width of the river, right? Current is the width of the river, right? So please write here, this is the width. Why I want you to write this here? This is to make you understand easier later. Okay, to understand this easier. So this is the width, right? And then voltage is the speed. Current 是电流，那个河流的宽度。Voltage 是速度，电压，那个河流的速度。And then there's actually one more. You must say, hey, sir, where's resistance? Where's resistance? There should be one more resistance here. I don't know where is it gone. There should be one more column here. Sorry, typo here. I think it's my typo. Okay, anyway, so can you see? Okay, let's look at the width first. Let's look at the width first. Right, imagine this is a river. Imagine this is a river. So how many river is here? 这里有几条河How many river is here? This is one river, right? 这是一条河，对吗？ Can you see this is one river? Can you see this is one river? So since this is one river, right? The width of the river remains the same. Okay, width of the river remains the same. So that means the river is equally wide everywhere. 这整条河流的宽度一样宽，一样宽。So that's why we write this way. I equals to I1 equals to I2. You just write until I2 lah. You want to say equals to I3 equals to I4. Same thing. That means every current is the same. Okay, the width here, the width here, the width here, and the width here is the same. So you can write this down. Width is the same. 河流的宽度，整条河都是一样。Width is the same throughout the whole river. That's why you write this. Okay, please highlight this as well. Very important. Okay, width of the river is the same. And then parallel circuit. Now you see my river split into two. Okay, if I draw it this way, that means my river looks like this. Okay, oh, sorry. My river looks like this. So this part, right, looks like this. You see, this is the main river, right? Now the main river splits into two. Okay, the main river splits into two, and then they go, and then they join back. So split into two, join back. 分两条，再 join 回来大条的。So you see, one main river splits into two river, then join back into one main river. So if my river here the width is 2 okay, 如果这里的宽度是2 if the river width is 2 here, that means the width here is 1. The width here is 1, right? Because 2 split into 2 is 1, 1 ma. And then when they rejoin back now this thing becomes 2. 2嘛，你想象那个 river 是2 meter它 split 去两条就是1 meter 1 meter 咯。So how do we express this? We say I, which is the main river, equals to I1 plus I2. 大条河的宽度是两条小条加在一起。I1, I2 plus together, you have the main width. Make sense? You see how this makes sense? I don't know for you lah. For me, it makes a lot of sense. You join two main river, you become one. Sorry, you join two smaller river, you become one main river. Okay, so this is two small river. This one become the main river. Easy, right? Easy, right? I don't know. Some okay. Please highlight this as well. They will ask you this in exam. Some teacher I hope your school teacher is not like that. Some school teacher, right? They say just memorize. Just memorize. And then you're asking her, why leh? Sir, what does this mean? I don't understand. Don't care. You just memorize. Last time my school, my teacher teach me the same way. Just memorize, don't care. Because you will see this, you will apply this in real in your question. So you just memorize. And then when you memorize this, walao, it's just a bunch of alphabet leh. How to memorize leh? How to memorize leh? How do you say series is this? How do you see parallel is this? So last time we always get confused one. Okay, we were thinking that I1 equals to I2, that one is series or parallel die lo. You forgot means you die. If you accidentally reverse everything will be wrong. So to a point there was once an exam, I wrote this on my hand. Okay, I wrote this formula on my hand so that I don't forget. I mean, that's cheating lah. Okay, please don't do that. Now no more. You see, I teach you the easy way. Series, one river, one main width. Width is the same. Parallel, two smaller river. You add two smaller river together. Easy peasy. Okay, that's all. That's all. Okay, let's look at the next one. Let's look at voltage. Okay, let's look at voltage. Now voltage, right? Now voltage, right, is the reverse. Okay, voltage is the reverse. Okay, reverse. What does it mean? Just now, my current for series, my current for series is equal everywhere, right? is equal everywhere, right? Now, for parallel, is equal everywhere. It's equal everywhere. And then my current for parallel is add everything together, right? I1 plus I2 plus I3, right? And now for voltage series, I just add everything together. V equals to V1 plus V2. So this one you need to memorize. So you see, everything is equal here. Everything is plus here. Everything is plus here. Everything is equal here. So you just reverse the thing. You just reverse the thing. Very easy. Okay, so how should I explain this? Very easy. This is the battery, right? Okay, battery is your dad. Okay, battery is your dad. The light bulbs they are the kids. Okay, they are the kids. What does it mean? For series, right? For series, okay, you can ignore the V, that's just the meter. Okay, for series, right? This is one river, right? This is one river, right? So now that your dad earns 450, your dad earns 450, he's gonna give all of you 450, you guys split. You guys split. 他赚4块半，你爸爸赚4块半，他给你们3个孩子4块半，你们自己分。That means each kid will get 150, right? You see, 450 will give the first kid 150, second kid 150, third kid 150 ma. So everyone gets, share this amount lah. Everyone share this amount. So if you have one light bulb, if you take these two away, if you cancel these two away, if you only have one light bulb, this kid will get all the 450. Okay, we get all the 450. That means the more light bulb you add, the more they have to split, the dimmer they are lah. Your light bulb will get dimmer and dimmer. 越来越暗，越多灯泡加进来越多人要 share 你爸爸赚的钱就越来越暗Alright, but this is different. Parallel is different. You see, V1 equals to V2 equals to V3 and so on. That means if your dad has 450, right? He earns 450, right? Every kid will get 450. Every kid will get 450. So your dad will die faster. Your dad will die faster. Your dad has to give every kid 450. Your dad will die faster. That means this battery will finish faster. This battery will finish faster. So just reverse, okay? Just reverse everything. So the main importance, the main thing you have to get your width correct. And then voltage is just the reverse. Okay, 你要先把电流搞清楚先，河流的宽度搞清楚先，你的电压就是相反。Okay, 那就是 reverse part. Okay, so about the resistance, right? Okay, since it's cancelled here, so please write it down. The resistance is equal to R1 plus R2. You just add every resistance together. And then for parallel, parallel is the reverse, right? So you just say 1 over R equals to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. So please highlight this. So this is the resistance for series, which is the same as the voltage. You add everything together. So if this is 3 ohm, 3 ohm, 3 ohm, the total is 9 ohm. You just add everything together. And then this one is the reverse. That means 1 divide. You just add 1, just add this on top. Same, but you add 1 on top. 就是你每一个上面加一个1。You just add 1 on top. So reverse lah. Add 1 on top means reverse. Means reverse. Okay, so these 3 formulas, right? Oh, sorry, these 6 formulas, you have to memorize. Okay, maybe not for your year 9 lah, but next time you go physics in your year 10, year 11 you're still learning the same thing. Exactly the same thing. You still cannot run away, man. Might as well you learn it now. Okay, might as well you learn it now. So you have to. I don't know whether your school will give this an exam. Some schools they will give the formula in exam. They will give you all 6. But don't count on it lah. If they don't give you means you die lor. You GG lor. All the question will be wrong lah. So guys, I will leave it up to you to memorize this. I will teach you how to use this next week. Okay, I'll teach you how to use this next week. All right, so I believe that is it for today. Okay, we have actually one more chapter remaining, 1 or 2 more chapters remaining, but it doesn't matter. All right, so guys, I will stop here. I will see you again the same time next week lah. Okay, so have a happy Friday, guys. Have a happy Friday, guys. I hope you understand what I'm teaching today. We shall continue next week. All right, so take care. See you. Do I need to send to me? Yeah, sure. Actually, you can send it to me. WhatsApp me. Okay, I will see what's wrong with the paper if there's anything wrong. Okay, can I have my number? Yeah, sure. Okay, so guys, let me send you my number, huh? If you need anything, you can WhatsApp me. You can WhatsApp me. If you have any question, you want to show me any paper, you can just WhatsApp me, no problem. Okay, so I will see you next week. Okay, take care. See you. Good night. Bye bye.